Hello, dear PGT and DSC School Assistant candidates. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to teach you about capitalization. That means where we should use capital letters. That is a very important aspect from your examination point of view. One question may be given on this particular topic. Therefore, I request all of you to pay a very good attention to this video without skipping it in the middle. And I also request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with all your near and dear ones that are also going to take the PGT and DSC School Assistant test very shortly. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the video. A note on capitalization, standard rules. Okay, I'm trying to give you only the standard rules on capitalization. Capitalization means using the capital letters wherever necessary. See, most of the candidates or most of the students do not know how to use the capital letters, and that is why it must have been prescribed in your examination to test your knowledge of capitalization. So in this video, we are going to learn about the use of capital letters. That is nothing but capitalization. Please pay a very good attention to this video, and I also request all of you to ask all your friends to subscribe to my channel. You know very well, from today onwards, making videos exclusively on PGT syllabus as well as on DSC School Assistant syllabus. And now let's get into the video. Right. And here capitalization refers to the practice of using uppercase or uppercase. Generally, this is the computer language. Uppercase means capital letters, lowercase means small letters. So that is the computer language, and that's why I have also used our general language, capital letters. You can call them capital letters. You can also call them uppercase letters. Okay, and at the beginning of certain words, okay, or phrases, this capitalization refers to the practice of using uppercase or capital letters at the beginning of certain words and certain phrases. So that is very important. And here, understanding when to capitalize words is essential. So just now I have told you that most of the students do not know when to use the capital letters, where to use the capital letters, and therefore this video becomes very essential for all those candidates who want to learn how to use the capital letters and where to use the capital letters and when to use the capital letters, all these things. So this capitalization is very essential for proper writing in English. So if you want to write properly in English, you need to learn the standard rules of capitalization, right? And now here you pay attention. The very first rule is given here. First word of a sentence. Okay, every first word of a sentence must be capitalized. Must be capitalized means every first word, first letter of the first word. That is the meaning you have to take. So here you see, always capitalize the first word of a sentence. First word means not all the letters of that word, but only the first letter of that first word. That is the meaning you have to take from that. And here you pay attention. The sun rises in the east. So here, this is the first word of the sentence. So in this first word, the first letter should be capitalized. So here I have colored them. I have put them in red color so that you can easily understand the position of the capital letters. Okay, and the sun rises in the east. So here you should use this word must be capitalized. And the next one is there, he goes to college on foot. So this is the first word of this sentence, and therefore the first letter of this first word is capitalized. Similarly, several buildings have been burnt due to wildfires. So here several is the first word of this sentence, so it is capitalized. That means the first letter of the first word has been capitalized. So in this way, it's a very standard rule according to which the first letter of the first word of that sentence must be capitalized. You must write it in capital letters. That is there. Okay, and now we move on to learn other rules. Okay, and pronoun I is there. Okay, the pronoun I, that is the first person singular pronoun. Okay, and this I means nenu. when that means, that is called the first person pronoun. Okay, this should always be capitalized. This should always be capitalized wherever this may occur in the sentence, whether it may occur at the beginning of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence or at the end, wherever it may occur in a sentence, you have to capitalize that. Okay, and here I am giving you the pronoun I is always capitalized regardless of its position in the sentence. So that is the point. Okay, here you pay attention. I went to the store. So here in this sentence, I is there. It is capitalized. And in the next one, I was a soldier. This is capitalized. Wherever I may occur, you have to capitalize that one. That is the point you have learned from the second rule. You go to the third rule. Proper nouns, okay, all the proper nouns must be capitalized. Please, whenever I say capitalized means the first letter of that word, that you have to understand, please. I cannot say it again and again. It becomes very monotonous for me, right? So proper nouns, all the proper nouns must be capitalized. Then what are the proper nouns? All particular names of persons, all particular names of places, all particular names of things are called proper nouns. This you know pretty well, and all of them must be capitalized. How? Here see, capitalize proper nouns, which are the specific names of people, places, organizations, and sometimes things. Okay, and here you pay attention. People. For people, a few examples are given. Mahesh. Mahesh is the proper noun. Okay. This M, therefore it is capitalized. Kavita, capitalized. Mary Smith. There are two parts in that name. Two parts in that name. So Mary Smith, that's only one name, but there are two parts in that. So they write each part with a capital letter. All right. And places are there. Mumbai, okay, capitalized. Hyderabad, H must be capitalized. Okay, Mount Everest, it is also a place, Mount Everest. So it is a particular proper name. That's why it is capitalized. And next, organizations are also there. What are the organizations? United Nations. U is capitalized and N is capitalized, like that. Google is there. It is a what? It is a proper noun or organization. Google organization. Indian Labor International Labor ILO, UNESCO. See, these are all organizations, and these names are capitalized. Okay, and here things are there. Specific names: Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, Big Ben, Taj Mahal. These are all monuments or constructions, whatever you can call it. Similarly, particular names of things are also there. Of course, not only these things, but other general things are there. For example, famous fans are there in our country. What is that? Havels. Okay, you write with the H capital letter. You never write it with a small letter. Similarly, Kython is the K capital letter. And Crompton Greaves. See, Crompton Greaves. Okay, Crompton Greaves. And here next Maruti is there. You never write it with a capital letter because they are all proper nouns. Maruti is a crop. And Gemini T is there. Gemini T. The T has got a special name. So G is always written in a capital letter. Okay. So in this way, these are also particular things. Okay. These constructions will be taken under things, and these things are also taken under things. So please, I have not mentioned this one. Please, I am very sorry for that. Please, these are also proper nouns. So these are all proper nouns. So all the proper nouns must be capitalized in the sense of the first letter of that word must be written in a capital letter. That is there. Okay, right. Now we move on to learn other rules. And days, months and holidays or festivals. So days, months and holidays or festivals. So very simple, very simple things I am dealing with, and this chapter itself is a very simple one. So here for days, capitalize the names of days, 1 point, months, okay, and holidays, and what the festivals, and not seasons. Remember, some of the people try to capitalize the names of seasons, but seasons should not be capitalized. Please keep it in your mind. So that's why I have put it in green color, but not seasons. Okay, here for days, two examples are given: Monday, Friday. All days must be capitalized. Generally, nowadays as a fashion, they say Friday. Friday means they write with a small letter. So it's not like that actually. Of course, for style's sake or for some decoration sake, if at all you write this F in small letter, so that may be a different matter, but generally all the names of days must be capitalized, and here all names of months, January, December, you have to capitalize them. And next, holidays or festivals, Christmas, Diwali, Ramzan, these are holidays or festivals. All festivals are holidays only, okay, that's why they are given. Okay, next, note the names of seasons should not be capitalized, that point is there. Okay, so here what is that, spring is there, summer, autumn, winter, these are the 4 seasons according to the English calendar. These are all names of seasons, they should not be capitalized. If at all they occur at the beginning of the sentence, that's well and good, okay, you can capitalize according to the first rule, you can capitalize that. But whenever, if they occur in the middle of the sentence, no, you should not capitalize them. Of course, these are there wherever they may occur, whether they may occur at the beginning or in the middle, you must capitalize these things. Okay, and now you move on to learn other things. The titles and headings should also be capitalized. So here, capitalize the first and the last words and all the major words in titles of books, articles, movies, etc. So you know the names of books, you know the names of articles. Articles means, you know, the textbook lessons are also, they also come under articles, and here movies are there. Okay, the titles means, you know, already you can understand, titles of the poems, titles of the lessons, titles of various articles, movie, the titles of movies and books, all these should be capitalized. And while capitalizing them, the first letter must be capitalized. Okay, the first word must be capitalized, and all important words must be capitalized, except, this point is very important, articles should not be capitalized. If they occur at the beginning of the title, okay, you can capitalize that, but if they occur in the middle, you should not capitalize them. And at the same time, prepositions also you should not capitalize if at all they occur in the middle of the title. Okay, in the middle of the title, keep this point in your mind. And I'm going to give you here books. To kill, okay, to, it's a preposition, it is occurring at the beginning of the title of the book, and that's why it's capitalized. Kill is a major word. Okay, is an article A is there, it's not capitalized, you can just check it, please learn it. Mockingbird, to kill a mockingbird is the name of a book. And here Paradise Lost, P is capitalized, L is capitalized. And here Pride and Prejudice, P and P. Okay, and here articles, essays are there. The benefits of exercise, so since it's an article, but it is occurring at the beginning of the title, and that's why it is capitalized. Then benefits is capital. Of is there, it's a preposition. Prepositions that occur in the middle of the title should not be capitalized. Articles that occur in the middle of the title should not be capitalized. So you have to leave them. And here exercise. So examples, I cannot give more examples to make you understand this simple thing, right? And here you pay attention. My struggle for an education. My, so struggle, okay. For is a preposition, and is an article. Okay, education. My struggle for an education. This was a lesson prescribed for the intermediate students, written by Booker T. Washington. You go to the next one. How far is the river? So how far is the? It's an article. It is not capitalized. All other important words are capitalized, including the helping verbs. Okay, what are the helping verbs? Am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must. These are all helping verbs, and they can also be capitalized if at all they occur in the middle of the title, right? And that is there. You go to the next point. Movies are there. What are the names of the movies? Of course, I'm giving you here only the names of or the titles of English movies, because English movies I'm talking about the capitalization, so I must give only the names of the English movies. So the Lord of the Rings, so the Lord of the preposition article, so the Lord of the Rings. So the first word is capitalized, second, these are the things. You can, because all the capital letters are, put in the red color, you can easily understand. And next, Back to the Future. So back. To is a preposition, D is an article. So back to, these are not capitalized, only these two are. Just you can observe that. Final Destination, it's a beautiful movie. So here, Final Destination. So in according to the British English, we call it a film, and according to the American English, they call it a movie. Okay, movie is an American word. Film is a British English word. Titles of people, so they should also be capitalized. How? Let us see that. Capitalize titles when they precede a name. That means when the titles come before the name itself, then you must capitalize that title. Okay, otherwise what is that? But not when used generally. Whenever you use the title generally, you should not capitalize that. Only before the names of persons, if those titles are used. Titles means President, Prime Minister, okay, Chief Minister, what is that? Prime Minister Modi. Before this Modi, we are using this title, Prime Minister Modi. Okay, President Murmu, something like that. What is that? President Biden. If you use this President or Prime Minister or Chief Minister in a general sense, then you should not capitalize them. Okay, right. Here you pay attention. President Biden. Okay, this is a proper name. That's why it's capitalized. Okay, and here President Biden, Prime Minister Modi, Dr. Smith, Professor Joshua. Whatever it is. So here, that Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. Chief Justice, because this is a title used for this man. This is a title for this. This is a title for this. So when the titles are used before the names themselves, we must capitalize them. Right. And here, note, but Joe Biden is the president of. Here you are using Joe Biden is the president. President is not being used as a title. And that's why it is not capitalized. Now you can understand this. Modi is the Prime Minister of India. Now we are not, we are using this Prime Minister as an ordinary phrase or ordinary word, something like that. Okay, right. And geographical regions. Geographical regions means you know very well. So capitalize specific geographical regions but not general directions. All geographical regions is east, west, north, south. These are all called geographical points. Okay, and northeast, southwest, something like that. Okay, all these are geographical regions. The east, okay, the east, the west, the south, the north. So that the northeast, the southwest, the midwest, the Middle East, something. So these are all capitalized. You can see that. For your convenience, I have all the capitalized letters are put in red color. Right. Now you can understand that. And note, but see, when you use these geographical regions in the sense of directions, then you can say she drove her car towards the south for 2 miles. She went towards the south. He went to the north. Now you are showing this south as a direction, and that's why she drove towards the south means towards the direction of the south. That is there. So that's why you should not capitalize then. Okay. Here you pay attention. The Himalayas lie on the north of India. So you are just showing the direction. Where do the Himalayas lie means the Himalayas lie on the north of India. So here you are not showing the region, but you are showing the direction. Towards the north side these Himalayas are lying. That is what you are conveying. That's why the Himalayas lie on the north of India. So it's like that. And now hope you are following me very carefully, very easily. Now let's move on to learn other rules. Eighth one, historical events and periods. You know very well historical events and periods, all of them should be capitalized. Capitalize the names of historical events and periods. You know historical events, what are the historical events? The Second World War, it's a historical event. This S is capitalized, W, these are all capitalized. And Industrial Revolution, Parisramika Viplavam, you know that very well. It's a historical event. So that word is capitalized. Okay, right. And here the Civil Disobedience Movement. This is a historical event occurred in India, and the Dandi March. It's also like that. Okay, these are the historical events that took place in India. These are the events that took place in the world, right? And here periods, for periods, Renaissance. Renaissance means cultural revival. That period is called the Renaissance, the Middle Ages, the Mughals period, and so on. Okay, the Gupta's period. You go to the next rule. Languages, nationalities and religions, all these must be capitalized. Okay, and how? Capitalize the names of languages, names of nationalities and names of religions. So this is easy to follow, easy to learn. Okay, and here Telugu is the name of a language. English, French, Spanish, these are all capitalized. Okay, and here Indian India is a proper name, proper noun. From India, an adjective is formed. India, Indian. America is a proper noun. American, proper adjective. Therefore, these adjectives are formed from the proper nouns. Therefore, they are called proper adjectives. Japan, Japanese. China, Chinese. Sri Lanka, Sri Lankan. England, English. So from all these proper names, these adjectives are formed. Therefore, they are called proper adjectives. So here, these are all nationalities. Indian nationality, American, English, Japanese, is like that. And here all these must be capitalized. And the religion should also be capitalized. So Christianity, it's capitalized. Hinduism, capitalized. Buddhism, Islam, all these are capitalized. Very simple. They are all very, very simple. If you can watch this, even if I don't explain all these things, you can easily understand that simple this video itself is. Okay. And but one question is guaranteed from this topic. One bit is guaranteed, and 1 mark you are definitely going to get in your examination. Getting 1 mark in the examination, in a competitive examination, adds a lot to your success. And now we move on to learn other rules. Course names are there. Okay, course names. What are the course names? Capitalize the names of specific courses, but not general subjects. Okay, specific course names must be capitalized, but not the subjects of that course. Right. And here you pay attention. MBA is a course. BA, MA, MSc, MPhil. These are all the names of courses. They must be capitalized. And here, but not general subjects. General subjects means what? Physics, chemistry, biology, history, arts, mathematics, okay, economics, whatever may be the subjects we study at a degree level, at a PG level, all these subjects, when you mention them, you should not capitalize them. Okay, only the courses must be capitalized, but not the subjects we study. 11th one, brand names are there. Brand names. Before all the brand names must be capitalized. Amazon is a brand name. Nike is a brand name. Adidas is a brand name. Okay, there are so many things, I need not tell you all of them. Capitalize the brand names, but not the products unless the product name is part of the brand. That means unless the product is preceded by that brand name. Okay. Right. How? I'll tell you that. Capitalize the brand names. Okay. Brand names. Nike shoes. So here shoes, you are mentioning shoes, and at the same time the brand name also you are mentioning. So Nike shoes, what kind of shoes are they? Nike shoes. So Nike is capitalized. Apple iPhone. So here this is the product and this is the brand name. So brand name is being capitalized, but not the product. Of course they write the product in that way only with a small I. It's a style. Okay. And but here shoes is there. Are you capitalizing the product name? No. Yes, that's why it's there. Adidas bag. Okay, brand name is capitalized, but not the product. Aristocrat suitcase is there. Brand name is capitalized, but not the suitcase. Okay, product. Amazon. These are all brand names. Google brand name. Microsoft brand name. Infosys. Amul. Jaguar. You know very well, Amul is all milk products, Gujarat. And Jaguar means all bathroom accessories. Now we move on to learn other interesting rules. And quotations are there. Quotation should also be capitalized. How? Capitalize the first word in a direct quotation. That means in the direct speech, you must capitalize the first letter. Okay. First letter of the first word. That's the meaning. If the quotation is a complete sentence. Okay. That's why. So here you say, she said to him, let us go to the park. So here, whatever the matter is put in the inverted commas is called the direct quotation or direct speech. You know that very well. So this matter is put in the inverted commas. Therefore, this is the direct quotation or direct speech, and the first letter of that first word is capitalized. Okay. And you go to the next one. The teacher says honesty is the best policy. Right. Okay. All direct speech. They said we are going. See, we. So whatever may be the sentence given or used in that in the direct speech, okay, that must begin with a capital letter. That is the rule. So you capitalize all of them. Right. You go to the next rule. What is that? Salutations and closings in letters. Capitalize the first word of a salutation and closing in a letter. Okay, closing. About this closing, I want to tell you a specific thing. What is that? Let me go for that. And salutation is there. Say, dear Mohan. Dear Mohan. A few days, just 2 days ago, I uploaded this video on letter writing. You must have watched that letter writing. And here, dear Mohan. this D is capitalized. Of course, this is a proper name, proper noun, so it must be capitalized. So here dear is also capitalized. Dear Mohan. Okay. And here closing sincerely. So here sincere. Generally some people write this kind of closing or leave taking. Okay. The letter writing leave, after all the letter is over, you take leave of that person to whom you are writing the letter. So here sincerely, generally people don't write. Generally they write yours sincerely, you must write. Okay, what should you write? Yours sincerely. Then Y should be capitalized and S should not be capitalized. Okay, you know that way. But some guys are using this kind of, instead of saying yours, that's why only if you don't want to say yours. If you don't want to say yours, then if you want to say only sincerely, some people say sincerely. Because this looks very awkward also for me, but I have come across this rule somewhere, and that's why I'm mentioning it here. Sincerely, generally people don't make use of this kind of closing. They simply say yours sincerely or sincerely yours, and yours sincerely. Then Y should be capitalized. Okay, S should be a small one. Okay, and suppose if you want to write it in a different way, sincerely yours, then this should be capitalized and Y should be written in a small letter. Yours sincerely Y, sincerely yours, yes. But here some people write only this. That danger is there. That's a problem. So when that is the case, you have to capitalize sincerely, and only if you don't want to mention the word yours. Okay, leave it. And now let's go to learn other rules. Important words in titles. Already I have told you, I think I have told you about this. Yes, in titles of works means literary works or articles, whatever it is, capitalize the first and the last words and all other important words. Already I have told you about this. Okay, and here again it is given. Again I have mentioned it by mistake. The Great Gatsby. Okay, the Great Gatsby. Okay, here G is capitalized, the Gatsby is also capitalized. So here Gone with the Wind, gone, G, wind. Okay, so with is a preposition and the is an article. They should not be capitalized if they occur in the middle of the title. Okay, you know that very well, we have learnt it. In the bazaars of Hyderabad. How do you write in the bazaars of in? Since it has occurred at the beginning, you have capitalized it, though it is a preposition. Then comes article. Article you don't capitalize. And bazaars is a big word, so you capitalize that. Of is a preposition, you don't capitalize. Hyderabad is a big word, you capitalize. That's why now in the bazaars of Hyderabad, how do you write? In bazaars Hyderabad. So these things only are important words of that title, and they only be capitalized. Okay, and here acronyms and initialisms. Acronyms means what? Okay, you know about abbreviations. What are the abbreviations? Here you say that MLA, this is an abbreviation. MP abbreviation, BA abbreviation. Okay, yes, PhD abbreviation. These are all abbreviations. So you know about the abbreviations. Then what are these acronyms? Acronyms are nothing but the abbreviations which can be pronounced as words. మాటల్లాగా పలకదగినటువంటి అబ్రివియేషన్స్ ని acronyms అంటారు. For example, NATO is there. You are not saying NATO. You say NATO. For example, this WHO is there. Do you say WHO? No, you say who? UNESCO is there. How do you say? Do you say UNESCO? No, like that. So certain things are there. MSET, our old this thing. MSET. You don't say EAM CET. I'm taking the EAM CET test. Do you say that? No. MSET. I'm preparing for EAM CET. Do you say that? No. You say I'm preparing for MSET. Okay. That's why whenever the abbreviations are pronounced as words, then they are called acronyms. Okay, and I'll give you some examples. All the letters of acronyms and initialisms. Initialisms means abbreviations. See, NASA. You don't say NASA. WHO, NATO, UNESCO. These are all acronyms. And here initialisms means what? Ordinary, what you call abbreviations. Initialisms means ILO, International Labour Organization, FBI. Okay, Federal Bureau of Investigation, something, ECI, Election Commission of India, CBI, all these things you know pretty well nowadays. Central Bureau, Crime Bureau Investigation, something, Enforcement Directorate, ED and IT, all these things you know very well. That's why I have given all of them. These are all abbreviations. So even general abbreviation MLA, MA, BA, no, MP, they are all to be capitalized. You don't write them with a small letters, right? And here this point is okay. And now we move on to learn other rules. And the 16th one is there. First word after a colon. The very first word after a colon, we must use the capital letter. See, capitalize the first word after a colon if it begins a complete sentence. That means if it makes a complete sentence. Not simply some loose words. If they are mentioned after a colon, you should not capitalize them. But here capitalize the first word after a colon. Okay. If it makes a sentence, complete sentence. How? Let us see that here. I have given, she had one goal. What is that? To win the race. So if you can read, she had one goal to win the race. So this is making one long sentence, but here you have given a break and you are saying these words. She had one goal. You have stopped there, you have given a break there, to win the race. So like that. So my motto is, what is my motto? To reach out to all the candidates preparing for PGT, TET, DSC. That's my motto. Right. His purpose was to help her with English class. So here when you read this, it must become a sentence. It should not be a loose word. It should be a part and parcel of that sentence. Then only after this colon you must use the capital letter. Okay, right. That's when his purpose was to help her with the English class. Okay, my motto is to reach out to all the. So it must become a complete sentence. Sometimes after the colon some loose words are also used. Please know the use of that punctuation mark colon. Then in that I have mentioned many rules about the use of colon, the punctuation mark. Okay, right. And now let's move on to learn the next rule. Names of newspapers. You know very well, all names of newspapers must be capitalized. So I'm just the New York Times, New YR, NYT, these are all there. And here the Hindustan Times, HT, and here Times of India, right. One more example is given, it seems, Deccan Chronicle, DC. Okay, right. And here names of national parks. National parks are also very important. All the words that are there in that national park must be capitalized. So here you say that Yellowstone National Park, Yellow National Park. And here Yosemite National Park, of course, YNP. Of course, I have not colored it, YN. This park I visited last year when I came to California, because my younger son used to live there at that time. So all these words must be capitalized. Similarly, Grand Canyon National Park. So I also visited this Grand Canyon National Park. Okay, G is capital letter, capitalized, Canyon National Park. And here coming to our country, Jim Corbett National Park. This is our national park, Indian National Park. Whatever it is, Kaziranga National Park. Whether they are Indian national parks or foreign national parks, American national parks, all the parks must be capitalized. That means all the names of the national parks must be capitalized. Now we move on to learn other rules. Family relationships. Okay. To mention the family relationships also, we must use the capital letters. How? Capitalize family relation words when used as proper nouns. When used as proper nouns, but not when preceded by a possessive case pronoun. Possessive pronoun. What are the possessive pronouns? My, our, your, his, her, their. These are the possessive pronouns. So when these relationships are preceded by these possessive pronouns, you should not capitalize that. Okay. And here you pay attention. Uncle John, Grandma Betty. Of course, Betty is the name of that grandma. B should be, B is generally capitalized. So Grandma Betty. Okay, Uncle John, Grandma Betty. So here before this name only these relationships are occurring. John, before this name only uncle is, this relationship word is occurring. Before this name only this relationship word is occurring. Okay, right. And but my Uncle John, you cannot, when you say my, then you say you cannot capitalize this uncle. When you simply directly address that person, Uncle John, then you can use it. But whenever you use this possessive pronoun, you should not say my Uncle John, our Grandma Betty. when these possessive pronouns are there, you should not capitalize the names of relationships. So this point is there. Please learn it again and again if you cannot understand. Capitalize the first word in each line of poetry. So in each line of poetry must be capitalized. You know, many poems, all the first words of the poems will be capitalized, first letter or first word. When writing poetry, capitalize the first word of each. First word means first letter of the first word. That is the meaning you must take, please, always. Okay, here you pay attention. One small poem is given for you. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. See, R-V-S, small poem. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I have been to London to look at the Queen. So when you write it here, all the lines must be, there are 4 lines in that poem. Other, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. So these are the 4-line stanza, this 4-line poem. So if you look at this poem, written poem, you find all the first words capitalized. So here, roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you, right? And we move on to learn other rules. 21st one, government and political terms. Okay, government and political terms. What are the government and political? Capitalize the names of specific government bodies, okay, and documents and titles, but not general references. Whenever they are mentioned in a general way, you should not capitalize them, but otherwise you have to capitalize them. For example, here Congress. Congress means, it's a gathering. Congress means not the Congress party. Okay, Congress, the Constitution, the President. So they are now mentioned like this. Okay, in all of them, all these things are capitalized. Okay, they are all specific government bodies, documents, and titles. They are government titles. Government is a government document. It's a government title. It's a government word. Congress. Congress means gathering. Samuhamu. Okay, right. And here, but the congressional meeting, constitutional rights, presidential election. So in all of them, you are not capitalizing any of them because they are used in a general sense. Here, they are used in a specific sense, but here they are being used in a general sense. Whenever these words are used in a general sense, you should not capitalize them. But whenever you use them in a particular and specific manner, then you can capitalize them, right? And you move on to the next rule, academic degrees. Okay. Academic degrees. What are the academic degrees? Capitalize the abbreviations of academic degrees, and that but not spelled out version. Spelled out means extended forms. For example, BA is a academic degree. BA is an academic degree that you know very well. But if I say Bachelor of Arts, it's an extended form. Or you can spelled out version, that's called. Spelled out version means extended form. Okay, before them you should not use, right? Okay, here you pay attention. BA, MA, MBBS, MS, PhD, these are all abbreviations of academic degrees. But here you see that, but she has a bachelor's degree. Bachelor's. So here you are not bachelor's of art degree. Okay, bachelor's of arts degree. So whatever it is. So in biology something. Okay, yes, here. Now let's move on to learn other rules. Heavenly bodies. All the heavenly bodies must be capitalized. Names of planets or heavenly bodies, stars, constellations, and other celestial bodies. All these heavenly bodies, okay, Surya, Chandra, Nakshatra, Adulu, they are all called heavenly bodies. They must be capitalized, that you know very well. There is nothing difficult to understand this rule. Mars, the Milky Way. Milky Way means it's a constellation. Palapunta something. The sun, the moon, and something like that. These are all celestial bodies. And all the names of planets also you must capitalize. The Venus, the Mercury, the Earth, okay, the Jupiter, the Saturn, the Neptune, whatever it is, like that. Heavenly. And capitalize named theories. Capitalize named theories, models, and phenomena. Okay, some scientific theories will be there, some models will be there. So here all of them should be capitalized. When referring to a specific theory, models, and phenomena, by their proper names, capitalize them. So whenever some scientific theory is mentioned, along with that person who has propounded that, you have to capitalize that title, right? Here you pay attention. Here Einstein's, so this name is there, the theory of relativity. Einstein's theory of relativity. So this is the without this you generally don't. But with this, with the name of the person before, you have to capitalize the what you call theory, right? And here Newton's laws of motion. This name is there, then it is okay. And here's Darwin's theory of evolution. It is there. Please try to understand this. And now let's move on to learn other rules. And proper adjectives are there. What are the proper adjectives? The adjectives derived from the proper nouns are called proper adjectives. You know very well, Gandhi is there. Gandhi is what? A proper noun. So from that, you find an adjective. That's Gandhian philosophy, Gandhian principles, something like that. So here Milton is there. It is what? The name of a person. It's a proper noun. So you say Miltonic, okay. Miltonic literature, Miltonic poetry, something like that. Shakespearean dramas, okay, like that. So in this way, from these proper nouns, these adjectives are derived, therefore they are called proper adjectives. Similarly, Himalayas are there, okay, Himalayas are there. Then what is that? Himalayan, you know very well. Similarly, India is there. India is a proper noun. Indian. America is there. American. So is there. So these are all what is that? Proper adjectives. Okay, all the proper adjectives must be capitalized. That's what he wants to tell you in this rule. And I think I have already told you about this. Anyway, once again you can learn it. Okay, and here you pay attention. Capitalize proper adjectives derived from proper nouns. American literature. America, from America, American. From Shakespeare, Shakespearean drama. Okay, from India, Indian culture. From China, Chinese traditions. So these are all proper adjectives. And you go to the next rule, special days and events. What are the special days? Generally we celebrate certain special days, and before all the names of special days and events must be capitalized. Here you pay attention. Mother's Day, M capitalized, a day. Memorial Day, this is celebrated in the USA. Memorial Day, something like that. Republic Day, Independence Day, these are all what is their special days. Okay, right, I should have mentioned those things also, right? And here you pay attention. Winter Olympics, these are the special events. Super Bowl, it's a special event. Wimbledon Championship, it's a special event. So all the names of special days and special events must be capitalized. Okay, so with this all the standard rules regarding the use of capital letters is over. And please, if you don't understand any of these rules, please text me on my WhatsApp number, and my WhatsApp number is provided in the description. Make use of that WhatsApp number, right? And please even express your opinion also about this topic, about this video at the same time. Right, now we are going to solve one exercise. Okay, if you have understood all these things thoroughly well, you must be able to solve that exercise. I am going to give you as many as 20 or 30 questions under this. From your examination point of view, I have prepared all of them. Please try to answer all those questions. And if you cannot answer those questions now, you can also refer to the key that I have given at the end of the questions. Okay, try to do first of all on your own. That's very important. Okay, instead of looking at the answers, first of all do it on your own. Otherwise, you can, if you cannot do anything correctly, then you go to the last page, that is last slide, where you can find the answers. Okay, and here I am going to read only the question and also the options only if possible. Otherwise, I don't even read the options also, because reading the 4 options one by one, I cannot, it's not possible. Anyway, you just look at the exercise, try to do this exercise, and if you can also share your marks with me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, I would like to congratulate you if you can get more marks in this exercise. Okay, right, well, let's move on to do the exercise. So multiple choice questions from the exam point of view. Okay, they are prepared from the exam point of view. And which of the following sentences is correctly capitalized? Okay, I visited the Grand Canyon last summer. So you read all the A, B, C, D, 4 options and choose the right one. Right, and you go to the next one. Identify the sentence with the correct capitalization of a proper noun. he is asking you with regard to the proper noun. Okay, yes, the Eiffel Tower is in Paris, my cousin moved to New York City, whatever it is. You just read these sentences and then choose the correct answer, right? And which sentence correctly capitalizes the first word after a colon? Okay, and these are the options given under that. Okay, and you go to the fourth question. Select the sentence with the proper capitalization of a title. Okay, proper capitalization of title. What are the options? These are the 4 options, and please tick the right one or the correct one. Right, now we move on to the other questions. Which sentence correctly capitalizes the name of historical event? So here these are the 4 options given. You have to choose the right one. And you go to the 6th one. Choose the sentence with the correct capitalization of a geographical region. Okay, right. Options are given here. These are the 4 options. Choose the right one. Okay. Now let's move on to look at other questions. Which of the following sentences is correctly capitalized? Read them carefully and find out the correct one. In the next, identify the sentence with the correct capitalization of a salutation and closing in a letter. Okay, that also I have mentioned. Yes, all these 4 options are given. You please choose the correct one. Now let's move on to other questions. Select the sentence that correctly capitalizes a brand name. Okay, she bought a new iPhone yesterday. 4 options are given. Yes, and you have to choose the right one. And here, which sentence is correctly capitalized according to standard rules? Okay, these are the 4 options given, and you have to choose the right one. Now let's move on to other questions. The 11th one. Which sentence correctly capitalizes the title of a person? Okay, these are the 4 options given, and you choose the right one. And 12th one. Identify the sentence with the correct capitalization of an academic course. Okay, and here you find that these are the 4 options. Yes, you have to read all of them carefully and choose the correct answer. Right, now let's move on to other questions. Which sentence correctly capitalizes a holiday? 4 options are given here. You choose the correct one. And the 14th one, select the sentence with the correct capitalization of a language. This pertains to the use of language. Okay, she is fluent in Japanese. Okay, all these sentences are given, and you choose the correct option. Okay, the 15th one here is identify the sentence with the correct capitalization of a historical period. Okay, historical period. Okay, you know that very well. These are the 4 options given under this. You choose the correct option. Right, you go to the 16th one. Which sentence correctly capitalizes a brand name and product? Okay, brand name and product. So 4 options are given. You choose the correct one. Okay, you move on to other questions. Select the sentence with the proper capitalization after a colon, introducing a complete sentence. Okay, this you know very well. And here you pay attention. There is only one rule. Okay, always this is there. These are the 4 options. And you go to the 18th one. Which sentence correctly capitalizes an organization's name? And here, these are the 4 options given. You choose the correct one. They are all very easy. And it consumes a lot of time if I read all these options, and that's why I am avoiding reading these options, and you can easily read these options and choose the right one. Where simple options are given, you can easily understand what they are. Okay, and you go to other questions. 19th one, identify the sentence with the correct capitalization of a quotation. Okay, and these are the options. You choose the correct option. Right, and here which sentence is correctly capitalized according to standard rules? Okay, and here these are the 4 options given here. You have to choose the right option. Okay, and these are the 20 bits, and for these 20 bits answers are also provided. Now let us look at the answer choices. And here answers are also provided for that, and these are the answers for 1 to 10 bits. These are the answers, and you go to the other answers. Okay, 11 to 20. These are the answers for the 11 to 20 questions, and this is this is there. multiple choice questions based on the additional capitalization rules. Additional rules are also given, and on them also I have prepared some multiple choice questions. So here, which sentence correctly capitalizes a title before a name that is there? So here these are the options. You can choose the right one. Okay, and you go to the second one. Identify the sentence with the correct capitalization of a family relationship. On family relationship also I have given you some rule. So here you pay attention. I went to shopping with my aunt Susan. What do you say? Do you say that? Okay, these are the 4 options. You can choose the correct one very easily. Right, and now we move to other questions. Select the sentence with correct capitalization of the first word in each line of poetry. Okay, capitalization. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. So the same example is repeated here, and because I cannot write a lengthy poem here as options, okay, it's not that easy to write the line. That's why I have mentioned the same example poem here. Okay, right. You go to the next question. Select the sentence with the proper capitalization of a government term. Okay, government term. So these are the 4 options given. You choose the correct one. Now let's move on to other questions. And which sentence correctly capitalizes an academic degree abbreviation? Academic degree abbreviation. So here some options are given. You can just tick the right one. Okay. And the 6th one, identify the sentence with the correct capitalization of a historical event. So historical event, on historical event also I gave you some rule, and you follow that rule, and you choose the correct answer according to that rule. Okay, right. Now you just move on to other questions. Select the sentence with the proper capitalization of a heavenly body. About the heavenly body also I have given you a rule. So on the based on that rule, this question is given. You can just choose the correct answer very easily. Right. And 8th one, which sentence correctly capitalizes a proper adjectives? About proper adjectives also just now I have taught you. So on that, some question is framed here. What is that? So these are the 4 options. You please choose the correct option. Right. You go to other questions. Identify the sentence with the correct capitalization of a holiday. About the holidays and festivals also I have given you a rule. You follow that rule, and you can answer this question. Okay, this is there. Right. These are the 4 options. You choose the right one. Okay, which sentence correctly capitalizes a region within a country? Region within a country. Okay, yes, these are the 4 options given, and you please choose the correct option. Right. Select the sentence with the correct capitalization of a brand name in common usage. Okay, she asked for a brand aid. She googled the information. Okay, right. 4 options are given. Choose the correct one. Which sentence correctly capitalizes a specific theory? Specific means along with the name of that person who has propounded that rule, that theory. Okay, oh, that is there. Right. These are the 4 options. You choose the one. And let's go to the last question. This is the last question. Identify the sentence with the correct capitalization of an official name of an event. Okay, official name of an event. Okay, this is there. Okay, these are the 4 options. Choose the correct answer. Okay, and for these questions also I have given you the answers. Okay, right. You can look at the answers. So these are the answers for 1 to 13 questions. Okay, and they are actually framed on the additional rules I have added. Okay, on those additional rules only from 17th or 18th onwards I have added additional rules. On those particular 18 to 26 rules, I have framed these things, these questions, and the answers are also provided here for your convenience. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Okay, you please express your opinion about this video on my WhatsApp number. Right. Hello, dear PGT and DSC candidates. Thank you so much for watching this beautiful video and a very informative video. And with another beautiful video, I shall be back to you. Until then, bye. See you, all of you.